Hello and welcome. This is the first week of Philosophy and the Talents of the Future with a focus on artificial intelligence or AI. The goal of this video is to help you orient yourselves within this field that is known as AI safety or AI alignment. And we'll do this using the book that the first readings are from, the first two chapters of this book by Stuart Russell, Human Compatible, which is an excellent introduction to the problem of control and will help you familiarize yourselves with the why and the how we got to contemporary AI and already expose you to some of the worries we may have about the nature of artificial intelligence and the potential impact or danger it could pose to humanity. As you know, I'm not going to try to cover everything that's worth thinking about or that might be interesting to discuss, but rather I will be discussing three questions that I think are central to this introduction to artificial intelligence, starting with the very first and fundamental question of what is this AI project about? How does it start? Why do we even start thinking about creating machines that could do tasks similar to that of human minds? The problem between intelligence and goals, and I'll try to explain a little bit what's going on there. And I will also address a very natural question many people have as a reaction to this problem, and this concerns consciousness and competence, or having capabilities, cognitive capabilities. Let's start now with this project of AI. What is it and how does it start? And what is it about it that motivates this long and interesting direction that makes us now think about AI in terms of large language models. And you'll see from a scientific point of view that the main worry scientists have when they meet in Dartmouth in the summer of 1956 is to create machines using language, being able to form abstractions and concepts, which is something that humans do, right? Being able to utilize concepts, problem solve, again, the way humans do, and self-improve, being able to modify themselves. And so this is how this AI project begins. The scientists gather in Dartmouth, and this is their agenda, trying to imitate human cognitive abilities by using machines. And spoiler alert here, it does not just take them that one summer. It's a project that will last much, much longer. But if you want to remember one single thing from the history of AI, this is very much worth making a note of, and it's exactly what motivated the field of AI in the 50s. Now, the problem I mentioned about intelligence and goals is something that usually people naturally react to when thinking about models that become increasingly more intelligent. And people often wonder, well, maybe a system that has the intelligence of a human will also have many other characteristics of humans. And one of these characteristics is having goals, having desires, pursuing behavior based on a specific goal, also known as goal directedness. But what this thesis tells us here, also known as the orthogonality thesis, because as you can see in this diagram, intelligence and goals are orthogonal. What does this mean? It means that one's intelligence does not determine their goals. And you can quickly see that if you consider cases of evil geniuses. They might be very good at what they do. However, their goals might not be aligned with the standards of human morality. And this is something that causes a lot of worry in philosophy and AI safety, because it implies that building intelligent machines does not guarantee that these machines will have the same goals as humans, or that will respect the goals and preferences of human beings. And as you can easily understand from this, when you have systems or intelligences that are way smarter than you, but are completely indifferent to what you want, to what your goals are, to what your preferences are, this is a source of concern. It might be entirely unpredictable behavior, but also behavior destructive to you. So this is the main motivating idea behind technical AI alignment. In other words, how are we going to ensure that intelligent systems that are not human and therefore don't share human goals and values can be aligned with those human goals and values? So make a note also of this problem. As we will see later on, it features very centrally in the AI safety discussion. And finally, the problem about consciousness and competence, which you might be considering very naturally, because you're mostly thinking about human beings, and you may be naturally assuming that humans are conscious. I would probably avoid defining this term for now, but I would like to flag that there are no behaviors that require consciousness. What does this mean? You may be intelligent, you may be highly capable. That does not mean that to be capable, you need to be conscious. And moreover, where we are now with the improvement of AI systems such as large language models, it might become more and more difficult to tell whether these systems are conscious, exactly because they're going to be behaving in ways indistinguishable from human agents. What does this mean? They already write like human beings, for instance. So they're already very good text authors. And as I note, a final point there, we really struggle defining consciousness. And so this is just a reminder that systems that are capable will not necessarily have this human feature that has to do with the evolutionary history of the human species, which is consciousness, but will nevertheless be very competent and will be able to complete human level tasks. And so these were the 3 points that I wanted you to keep in mind from these 2 chapters. But of course, I encourage you to read them carefully and make your own notes and try to think hard about the problems that you see already appearing about the nature of intelligence, the nature of goals, goal-oriented behavior, cognitive capabilities, and the bigger picture of the AI project, which is to get to human level cognitive capabilities. So I hope this was useful, and we will continue this discussion in a future video.